Hello YouTube, how are you all doing today? It's a little bit after 5, it's about 5:30 o'clock in the afternoon here. To Illinois today, and we had to go up there because a family member had passed away, so we wanted to go up there to send our condolences, He passed away Sunday, I think it was. And they did the day because it's a weekend and they didn't want anybody to have to take off work. So they did the memorial today, and we went up there. We left our house at about 9 o'clock this morning, and the memorial is from 11 to 1:30, and then of course we had to clean up and everything, so we didn't leave there till probably 2:30, 3 o'clock or so. But we got back home about 30 minutes ago, and now we are relaxing because we've had a rough day today. There's a lot of emotion and everything like that. But, so now we're at home, relaxing. And then we gotta get up tomorrow and go to church. We have church tomorrow at 10 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And then it's back to work on Monday. But I'm off Tuesday, so that's kind of good. I'm probably gonna go running again. I like to go running on my days off sometimes. I really want to go get a camera, because I'm recording on my phone right now, and it can't switch views automatically. Like if I'm on my face, it can't switch so I can show you the rest of what I wanted to show you. So in order to do that, I have to stop the video, flip the camera, start recording again, and then if I want to show you my face, then I have to flip my phone around. And it's craziness. So I'm going to go to try to find a camera. My cousin was looking online at Walmart.com and found a Vivitar viewfinding camera for like $40. I know that Vivitar may not be a good brand, but until I can get this channel up and running like I want it to be, which will take a long time because it's going to be kind of vlogs and stuff like that. So I personally like to do vlogs because I think they're a lot easier. But occasionally, if you guys want to tell me what types of videos to do, then I will think about doing those videos, and I probably will do some different types of videos. Stuff like news topics and answering questions about myself and facts about me. But for right now, I just do vlogs because that's really the only type of YouTube I watch. I like watching vlogs. I like knowing what you do in your day-to-day basis, and I don't have any children or anything, so I can't vlog children. But I do have a little brother, and he will probably have a YouTube account occasionally, but I don't know about that. He might. It's up to my parents. I have no idea. They know that I made this YouTube account. They know that I have a couple followers right now, and it doesn't bother them because I'm old enough to have one. I'm not going to tell you guys my age, but I am old enough to have one. And anyways, we went to Illinois today, and we didn't really do a whole lot. We went to Illinois for the memorial for, I call him my grandpa. He's not really my grandpa, but that's just what I've always called him. But anyway, we went to the memorial for my grandpa, and then we left there at about, like I said, 3 o'clock, and we made our way home. It was a 2-hour drive, so we didn't get home till about 5 or a little after. And we ate at Rally's, which is a hamburger place down in that area, and I don't think we have any down here. We might have a couple down here. I have no idea. I only know the part of the state that I live in. So I only go to certain areas in my state. I haven't ever really been out of state a whole lot. So I only know very few, like within the few counties that I live in, that's the only place that I've ever driven to myself. I have been out of state. I've been to Oklahoma, Tennessee, Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky. I've been through Kentucky. I don't know that I've ever been actually in Kentucky. I probably have. But I don't really go out of state a whole lot. Like, I would love to go traveling. Traveling is my favorite thing to do. But we don't go traveling because we don't really have the time to do it. That's my brother. We don't really have the time to do it or the money to do it. I mean, the economy we live in right now is very expensive to live in. It is craziness. Like, you go to the grocery store and you spend $30 and you didn't feel like you got anything. Like, the other night I went to the grocery store and bought a couple snacky foods for my family to eat, and I spent like $15. Like, that's crazy. I know everyone's going to be like, well, that's not a lot of money, but when you work for your money, when you get paid, let's say when you get paid $7 an hour, which I don't, I get paid a little more than that, but I'm not going to tell you my salary. But when you get paid $7 an hour and you just bought $15 worth of food, that's 2 hours of work that you just worked, and then you get taxes taken out. So that's a little more than 2 hours worth of work for you. And if you do the type of work I do, I am a home health CNA. If you do the type of work I do, then that's a lot of hard work in 2 hours. I'm not downgrading anybody else's job. I'm just, the only job I know of is the job I do. So that's the only job I could compare it to. But if you work the type of job I do, or if you work in a restaurant, or if you work in a grocery store, or everybody's job has their pros and cons that they like and don't like. So any job that you do, there's going to be differentiating factors that you think this part of it's harder than that part of it. And that's fine. Back to the grocery thing. If you spend $15 on groceries, then, it's going to be more time of work for you. Like, if you go to the grocery store and you spend $100, my weekly check is a little over $150. So for me to spend $100 at the grocery store, that's my whole check, a week's worth of work for me. Granted, I don't work a 40-hour week, but I work hard at what I do, and that's a lot of money. So, it's just, this economy is crazy, and I'm hoping the new president, and I know I'm going to get some backlash for this, but I am hoping the new president can help us out with that factor, because the amount that we spend per week on groceries and toiletries and just keeping up the car and keeping up the house and cleaning products and going back and forth to work, that's a lot of money. If I was to sit down and add up how much I spent on gas this month alone, or last month, let's take October for example. If I was to take how much I spent on gas and how much I spent going out to eat, which I go out to eat a lot, and how much I spent on driving here and there and buying a couple groceries that I buy. I don't live by myself, as you know. I've already talked about my parents in a couple videos. But just adding up the money that I've spent overall in the last month, I don't even know how much that would be. I would have to add it up for you, because that's a lot of money. And with me only making a little over $150 a week, if you multiply that by 4, that's like a little over $600 a month, which is craziness. So, it's just really expensive to live in this economy. And I know a lot of my viewers who own their own home or have a taste of spending more money than I do, they know what I'm talking about. It's crazy. It's just a lot of money that goes out the window, not to mention bills for cell phones and TV and internet and house payments and just a whole bunch of bills. I don't have any of those, thankfully, but I know that some of my viewers probably do, and I know that it's probably rough on you guys. But money goes out the window like smoke blows out the chimney. Okay? I mean, it's here and it's gone. So, anyways, that was probably a lot of ranting. So I'm going to get off here and have a good day. Bye.